Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video to help some of you out there who are trying to sell various things. Now, I recently had the compliment, a very nice compliment, that I'm a sales expert. But Simon, thank you for calling me a sales expert, but I'm far from it. I'm still learning, like a lot of people on here. I'm just doing what works for me. But what I can tell you is 5 things which I think will help a lot of you out there in terms of sales. And these aren't core things, but these are things which are quite easy to implement. And look, I think fundamentally with sales, as with any skill, with any craft, that you need to study and you need to apply. And that's really the key to mastering anything, really, is continuously studying and continuously applying, whether that's role playing or doing the real thing. Ideally, you do the real thing, but fundamentally, that is what will get you to the next level in anything, especially something like sales. Now, these 5 things are things which I've just jotted down on my laptop here, so I'll be looking between the 2 screens. But anyway, let me get started with the first thing. So for me, the first thing is the importance of listening. I get countless sales calls, and one of the things which is a common theme is, and even direct messages, which I don't really read, to be fair, is a lot of people don't listen. They're very quick to pitch a product, service, whatever it may be, but they don't actually listen to who you are, what you do, what your actual problems are, and whether they can actually solve them. And this is a very, very common theme in most salespeople. They just don't listen. They just talk, and think they know the solution. They think they know your problem and they have the solution. That's a big mistake. You need to understand what the problem is and how your solution could potentially help them or not help them. So that's number one, listen. And I could talk for ages about this, but I previously recorded this video and it was 10 minutes long and it wouldn't upload. So the second thing is be genuine. Being genuine is very important because people can see through the bravado. Well, most people can. So there is this sort of persona of salespeople who have a type A personality, who are very aggressive on the phone and, constantly closing, always seeking the close. But I think it's very important to find your own style and to appreciate your own style of selling. For me, it's not being a type A person. I'm not type A. I'm not aggressive on the phone or anything like that. I don't like to put people under pressure and all these things. So it's very important to find your own style and own that style. You don't have to be the cookie cutter sort of model of what a salesperson should be. Be true to yourself, be authentic, and own that authenticity, and people will gravitate towards it. Number 3, be nice. This sounds obvious, but just be nice. I should probably change that to be helpful, but be nice. Nobody likes to work with people that they don't like. And it's just very important to be, I don't know how much more I can say, just be a nice person. If your offering cannot help the person who you're speaking to or you're selling to, be helpful. Still be helpful. Be nice to them. Don't just be like, oh, not the right fit. Okay, yeah, I'm off. Bye. Think if there's a competitor or someone else who you can introduce them to so that they can get their problem solved. That is being nice. I've had a time recently where I went into an office and someone gave me work from that office just simply because I was smiling. He said, "Oh, I saw you were smiling. You look like a nice guy, so I thought I'd recommend some work to you." These things happen, right? And it just comes from just being a nice person. Number 4, talk to everyone. You really have to talk to everyone. Now, this isn't a direct sales tip per se that you can pick up the phone and, just start talking to everyone. No, what I mean by talk to everyone is talk to everyone about your offering and what you do. And over time, sales will come effortlessly and naturally from that. I've had it so many times where you speak to someone, they might not be interested in what you're offering, but they know someone who does, or they remember, oh yeah, he's a nice guy, let me give him a call, or let me introduce him to someone. And the sales, more often than not, they just come very, very easily from that. So it's just about talking to everyone about what you do and not dismissing people just because they're not your ICP. Like I think it's a bit of nonsense to only just focus on your ICP. If you look at Coca-Cola, for example, they don't just focus on people who only drink fizzy drinks. They target a wide range of people. They're trying to get everyone to drink their drinks. And then the last thing is, I think we're doing good for time, is be good at what you do. And even if that's only one thing, just own that one thing and be very, very good at it. So I'll just use Simon, sorry I'm using you as an example, and it's nothing wrong that you're doing, but if, for example, there's a specific aspect of your AI agent, feature, voice agent, that you can sell and that you know very well, own it. Own that solution and sell it. And then if people want other things to be attached to that and you have the sufficient expertise or knowledge, then you can sell it as an add-on. So if, for example, it's just a simple AI receptionist, let's say a booking system, that you just sell that solution. But let's say the client is very happy with that, and then they want some other add-on feature like, I don't know, outbound calls, then that's a different feature which you can add on to it. So I think it's just about getting really good at one thing, being known as an expert for that one thing, and then obviously diversifying your skill set so that you're not solely reliant on one thing. But it is ultimately about just focusing on that one thing, getting really good at it, getting a reputation for it, and knowing it through and through, so that you can sell it in your sleep, and then you can add things on. And then when people see you as a expert in that area, it's much, much easier. They will see the confidence. They will see that you know what you're talking about. And that really is quite important, even if it's just one product. Just know that product through and through. Become the master at selling voice agents, become the master at selling, I don't know, whatever it is, some other app or some product or anything like that. Be that person who knows that product or that service, that solution through and through. So it looks like this video is going to be in 10 minutes as it was before. I've really tried to keep it very brief. I haven't touched on a lot of other things, but I hope this has been of some help, because these are very easy things to implement. These aren't things which are rocket science. These are things which you can implement today. And sometimes as a business owner, you need to be able to implement things straight away. Other things take a bit more time, such as learning how to sell better and learning how to handle objections and all these different things. That takes time, that takes studying, and it never really ends if you're serious about it. But hopefully these 5 tips will help all of you out there who are struggling to get your first sale or whatever it may be. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions.